Hello, beautiful people. Jazz here. Today we're gonna talk about talents, PvP talents, stats, outplay tools, and so on. Starting with talents, we got Flashover. Confligate dealing 25% increased damage grants you an additional charge of Backdraft. Reducing your Chaos Bolt Incinerate cast time by 30%. Pretty good tool, by far the best of 3. Eradication, I don't think you want to look for something like that in PvP. Kind of low uptime. You cannot compare those two. This opens your game up. Pretty good. Soulfire, really big cast. If they reduce the cast or they increase the damage a little bit more, then we will think about it. But yeah, I don't think we can compare Flashover to anything. Then we're moving to Reverse Entropy. 15% haste for 8 seconds, has a lot of uptime, 25 to 35% every game. Internal combustion, you don't want to consume your own Immolate, especially right now, because you benefit from it, because you're playing Flashpoint. No, just no. Shadowburn, Shadowburn damage is okay. We might see it in Shadowlands, in games where you're not able to cast. It's also an execute tool, it can work. Demon Skin, by far the best of 3. Passive Healing, Absorb Shield. In some cases though, Dark Pact can work, especially in trees. In burst comps, you can deny a go every minute and you can use it while silenced. That makes it really strong. Also remember that those get affected by dampening. Then we're moving to Burning Rush. It can work against Retribution Paladins just because they don't really know how to play around it. They don't expect it. It's kind of a risky outplay tool, but it can pay off at the end of the day. Also, if you want to have some fun against that Red Tree Paladin, just play it. Try it out. Inferno. Rain of Fire damage increased by 20%. No. Rain of Fire does really low damage right now. You don't want to play it. Cataclysm is really good. Low cast time, a lot of damage. Shadow Flame, providing you a third school. Pretty sick. Fire and Brimstone, no. You don't want to swap Cataclysm to anything right now. AoE Incinerate, no. Dark Fury, you really want to have Coil as distraction because you can combine it with Havoc. As Affliction, most of the time you're gonna play Howl because it has no global, providing you uptime, which you need as Affliction because you don't have the tools like the Infernal coils, double coils, and so on. Roaring Blaze, this can work, but yeah, Reign of Chaos is better damage-wise right now. Plus, in high-rated games like this, okay, Reign of Chaos is by far the best one damage-wise, but in high-rated games you gotta play Grimoire of Sacrifice. People really focus your pets. This also does a lot of damage. I was playing it the whole season, and you can do a lot of plays with this one. I'm gonna show you in a second. So yeah, about Roaring Blaze, it's okay damage-wise. But yeah, you're gonna need to play Sacrifice, sadly. We're expecting a buff on pets though, so when that happens, yeah, we might pick this one. We're gonna find out. Now a few things about Imp Sacrifice. You can dispel yourself when you're trapped. You can dispel somebody else when you're cloned or stunned. You can get traps from your healer. Can dispel the traps from your healer when you're cloned, for example. Pretty nice tool, was playing it the whole season. It also did a lot of damage. Top damage similar to Chaos Bolt. Pretty good tool. We're gonna have probably more of those in the future. I think it's gonna be the main play for Shadowlands. Moving on to the next tab, we got Dark Soul Instability, giving you 30% critical strike chance. That means that increases your Chaos Bolt damage by 30%. And yeah, it's pretty good. The bad thing with this one is that it's purgeable. A mage can spell steal it. So you don't want to risk it in those games. You want to play Soul Conduit. And yeah, you can combine these two, are pretty good together. Because you're getting shards back and you're able to spam more Rain of Fires or more bolts. Which means more Infernals. Like better chance to summon an Infernal. Channel Demon Fire. The damage is kind of low right now. You can combine it with Roaring Blaze though, to increase it by 25%. But it's still low. Like in single target, on a single target, it can do a lot of damage. But yeah, you kind of want to go for Soul Conduit right now. If we see any changes or any buffs, we might play this one. I love this ability. Moving to PvP talents, Fell Fissure, giving you an MS effect basically. 25% reduced all healing received. Lasts for 6 seconds, pretty good. 5-yard range wide. 5-yard wide. If you reflect a Chaos Bolt on yourself, the Fell Fissure effect is still yours, by the way. So sometimes you might see me letting warriors reflect their own, like my bolt, just because I benefit from the effect. That happens only if I'm really ahead in the game, or I have a plan, like maybe I'm popping right after this one, and so on. I just want to get the reflect out of the way. The Fell Fissure effect is still mine. Next one, we got Cremation, 3% damage on a target that is affected by Immolate, on your Confligate, of course. It's okay, it does 5 to 8% damage. It's alright. I would not really swap it for Fell Fissure though, like with Fell Fissure. Really like this one. Bane of Havoc. I don't think you're gonna have the space for this one in Shadowlands. I've played it in 3s against some double Monk Death Knight teams that were rushing in and so on with some crazy ghosts. I just wanted to triple coil them. But yeah, I don't think this is gonna work anytime soon. Bane of Fragility. No space, legit no space. Like Reflection, Focused Chaos, Fell Fissure, and Demon Armor in Shadowlands. These 3 are gonna be the go. Amplified Curse. This can work, especially against a class that does a lot of burst damage. Maybe a Windwalker, maybe a Rogue. Like you literally just deny the whole go by pressing Curse of Weakness. Just Amplify Curse first. It has no global. Boom, and then you just get the Curse of Weakness off. Pretty strong. Essence Drain. No. You don't want to play that. No space. And Drain Life takes way too long. Casting Circle. It kind of provides you uptime, but you don't really want to play that right now. Nether Ward or Focus Chaos or Fell Fissure, they're just way too strong. Then Getaway Mastery. You don't really want to replace Nether Ward or Fell Fissure or Focused or Demon Armor in Shadowlands. For this one, it's not worth it. And I want to talk about Getaway, Demonic Getaway, and Demonic Circle Teleport. Pretty nice outplay tools. Basically, the way I'm using them is trying to always pre-gate something, or always trying to deny a go, or always trying to give myself more uptime. But yeah, usually the main thing I'm doing is denying a go. For example, against a rogue, I might get away in the opener to give us more time the moment my hero gets sapped or kidney shotted and so on. Getting away, then porting back and stuff. Also, you can get away a lasso. You can get away a death grip from a death knight the same way. And you can also get away the moment somebody stuns you, just to deny the stun, deny his goal. Same goes for, not the same, but something similar goes to teleport. You can basically teleport a kidney shot or a cheap shot, something really clutch, like a really clutch play, something really hard to do. And if you have low MS, that's gonna help you. Not like me, of course, that I have 80 or 100 MS on my stream. Yeah, pretty nice tool. Same goes to your Summon Infernal or Death Coil. I'm really using those as an outplay tool. Here's a small example where I pre-infernal myself because I'm expecting the rogue to shadow step, kidney shot on me. I love using those as an outplay tool. Okay, a few things about rotation. There's no real rotation in Warlock. The only thing you want to have up is your immolate, as many immolates as possible. Basically giving you soul shard fragments and haste because of the trait. That one is gone in Shadowlands though. But yeah, it's pretty good to keep up. And your conflagrate buff, which gives you 30% reduction on Chaos Bolt Incinerate. Those two are the most important things. The rest is really situational, like the rest of them are situational, like Infernals or Coils or damage between those. Obviously you want to prioritize your Chaos Bolt damage, but yeah, there's no real rotation on Warlock. So now let's talk a little bit about the pets. I want you to see my pet's energy when it hits a target. Pets do like 7 to 6% damage every game. As you see, the pet energy does not go below 100. And that means I can bind this ability and just press it on my own and do more damage with my pet. In a scenario where the target is running, your pet is gonna have 200 energy until it reaches the target again. Let's say a druid is resetting or a priest is running away from for a drink because your pet got feared. Your pet is gonna stick with the. It's gonna have 200 energy. The moment it reaches the target, it's gonna fall to 100. But it will never go below 100 unless you press the button, which means more damage. Basically Shadow Bite. And that provides you 3, 4, maybe 5% more damage every game. Something no one is using. Yeah, basically the moment your pet reaches the target, just unleash the energy. Gotta get used to it. I'm gonna give you a macro for that. And it's also a tool to kill totems and so on, because Shadow Bite is insta and auto attack is not insta. Watch this. It's not insta. But when you Shadow Bite, it's right there. Perfect. This can also happen with Succubus. Basically Lash of Pain. Same story. I also want you to check this out. Like Whiplash. Whiplash is a ranged ability, but if it's on auto, sometimes this pet slows random targets around it, and the main target you have it on might not have the slow effect because it's on cooldown. So yeah, you might want to bind this one somewhere. Also the pet damage is some kind of burst. And don't forget that pet damage scales with versatility, guys. Basically the moment your pet is reaching a target, or when you let's say you have a burst window, your pet is running to the target, it has 200 energy, and then you press the Lash of Pain 4 times. That's gonna do some kind of burst. 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes like no time to get the damage off if you just spam it. At this point I want to thank you for watching, guys. I hope you found this video useful, hope you learned something new, and I'm gonna see you next time.